So now we're going to draw some triads that are part 2 of that first part. So again, C sharp, D for major. Okay, I'm trying to get for my pen. E sharp and G sharp. For this one, E sharp, G, and B. For this one is minor. D, F, and A. I don't change nothing. Major is A flat. B flats make it major. There we go. C, A, C, and E sharp. So C sharp and E sharp, which is F. So A, C. For this one. Wait. Yeah, I did it right. Okay. E flat, G, B, raises it up. Okay. For diminished chords, I put B, the natural, and F natural, meaning the fact that you've lowered the third and lowered the fifth to make him that. So C, the A, C, E, that is my, oh, no. Then I have to put a sharp on him. That's what makes it major. Oh, I'm looking at E sharp, G, for him, I'm looking at minor, B flat, D flat, and F on the minor side. For diminished, F, A natural, and C natural, major, diminished. For major is G, B, and D. I changed nothing. For diminished, I put D sharp, F natural, and A natural. Wait. Okay, wait. Thinking about it for a sec. D sharp, F sharp, A sharp makes it major. D sharp, F sharp, A natural gets it. D sharp, F, A. Okay, wait. I'm going to do something on the side. So then D sharp, F sharp, and A sharp. Okay, the 3 sharps to make it major. Now, if I change something in the F natural, A sharp, that would honestly make it minor. So D, F, and A. Okay. So that would make it diminish. If I lowered the third, lowered the fifth, that makes her diminish. For this one is C. C, put the flat on the E and put it on G. The G does not get a flat. Unless it stays diminished, the G does not lower anyways. Just the third if it's minor. Major, B flat, D, and F, that is the major. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit into this one too. When it doesn't always give you the root, it's going to also give you a third or a fifth that you have to fill in for. This is a third, is a minor. This is a third. So I'm going to put at E sharp, so I'm going to put C sharp below it and a G sharp after it. for the third being on minute. Erase the fifth, so I'm going to say C sharp, A, C sharp, and E natural. I'm sorry, it looks like a sharp line, but I'm trying. For the fifth being this one. Fifth being minor. So we'll look at C, B, A, G. Alright, gotta change something. So for this one, it says the fifth. This says it's the fifth. So it's going with C, B, A, G. Okay. B. Okay, so I'm going with C, B, A, G, F, E. Okay, for this one, something's got to change. The E, G sharp, B, E, G. Okay, this one, alright. It would have to honestly change the G to a G natural, not a G sharp. So I'll put natural. That's what makes her minor. For the root being this one. So this one is G, B, and D. It is the major. For a third, I'm going to say, and it's E flat, so I'm going to put a root, a third note, C, E flat, and G. That's how it goes. For the fifth being this way, I'm going to go below it here, apply the rules to diminish. So I'm going to have F, an A, and a C flat. So that has to affect the A flat and the C flat to make her diminished. For a third being this way, a minor, I'm going to put, do it like this. So with a third being minor, it lowers something to be with the third. So it'll be D, F, A. Yeah, because if it's major, it has to be an F sharp in that chord, but it's not. So this is going to have to be A natural. So the third and diminished. Okay. So I'm going to go with third below and draw a G and a fifth above it to draw the D. But the fact is that if it says diminish, it has to affect the third and the fifth. For the fifth being major, okay, this says it gives me a fifth with the third below that note, the E, a C. With the third below that, that's an A. And it says for major, so now I've got to apply the rules for being major that the third has to be the root, a major third, and a perfect fifth. That is what we find as major. Root and minor. Okay. I'm going to go above him, so that's going to be taking me to C and taking me to E. And the root being minor. Now I'm going to have to apply it to what minors do. I have to keep the E sharp being the way it is. And make sure that this guy gets the attention. For the fifth being odd minute, fifth. Okay. They say this is the fifth. So now I'm going to have to look at possibility of putting a C in an A. A, C sharp, and raise the E to be that way. For third to be minor, I will put okay. So just gonna take E, G, and B. I would put yes, like it totally is. For major, it is a third. So I have to go tackle him. D, F, A. So this sharp would have to apply into the F. Root and diminish. B, D, F. Okay, because if it's B, D, F sharp, okay, this got to go lower itself into this one and into him. Lowers him. The fifth being major. So whatever that fifth is, let's figure it out. The C, D, E flat. So now I gotta draw the C, and now I gotta draw another note. A. A flat, and that counts as major. For him, for the fifth is a major, this is the fifth. I'm going to do F, D, B flat, attack that flat on the B, and there. Wait. For this one, I would say the third B major, I gotta have to tackle this and tackle him. And now I have a D, F flat, A flat, O. This is technically is minor because the fact is this F, A flat, C, you already are minor because the third was lowered in the effect. The root in all minute, D flat, F. Okay, if I put the flat there, it will probably put itself at major. Now I have to put it in A natural because of the fact it will bring it to odd minute if I do. F sharp. Okay, so it's looking for a fifth and it's a minor. So we're going to have to go below him. Boop and boop. B, D natural, F sharp. That's what it's going to do. For the third, it has to be major. So whatever this is, that's A flat, F, C. So F gets to be an effect and C gets the effect. That's what makes her major. For a fifth to be diminished, I have to go and tackle the rule for diminish. E, okay, if it's E, G sharp, B, that is major. For E, G, B, it, okay, and I have to do something to the flat. There. Root and major. Okay, root is a C flat. Okay, so I have to tackle him. 3 flat sometimes equals this. So that's how we got it. Okay, so third in a minor. So this is going to be root and this is going to be root. And the fact is that third is minor. Third has to be affected. So A, C flat. Alright. And now we're on the last row of this page. The root and diminish. Okay? I'm going to tackle the rules of diminish. That means this would be lowered. And it also has to affect what the fifth's going to do, and that's where it goes. Third and major. Third and major should be D, F sharp, and A. For the major. For a fifth, it has to be something like this. Okay. So this, whatever this is going to have to go. To be, alright. For third being minor, so be D. This is a third, this is a minor. D, F sharp. Okay. D F sharp A, no. That would have to, okay, that is going to be an iffy. D F natural A, that should have been appropriate for that one. Root and major is F, A, and C. For the third being on minute, it has to be that F sharp A flat and F, A, C, A flat and C. I'm gonna have to check this one and possibly this one and check those chords. But I'm putting some marking to go back to them. Fifth in minor, because third and fifth. So okay. Wait. Oh. Okay. Alright, this should not happen. This should have. Oh. The fifth. Diminished. A, C. Okay. Lowers and cap. Okay.